Welcome back, guys. Episode
25.
But we don't have time for that. Breaking news just occurred from our top reporter, Sarah Doyle.
It's my wife.
Christian's wife. I almost said Diaz the wife. I'll be honest. Because this
Sarah D.
It's still in the contact. It says your last name, Sarah, or your past last name, main name. Anyway, New York Post just came out. Brian Laundrie's remains found in Florida's park, FBI says.
But were they Brian's remains?
Or did he just chop his arm off and his teeth and stuff like that and then just dip?
You're going to find out here in a couple of minutes. As we are too.
So, FBI confirmed that Thursday remains were found in heavily wooded area in Florida's park, and of those of missing fugitive Brian Laundrie is what it says. Who, if you didn't know,
did they say fugitive?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that mean? So that means that they might have enough evidence to say that he did kill her.
Yeah, I think he's like literally number one suspect.
I just thought that he was number one suspect. I didn't realize that.
I think now it's just
him
like
a fugitive.
I think now with him, I think when he ran away, like left his house and disappeared, I think that declared him a fugitive.
Huh?
Because he was number one. I think when you're number one like witness or not witness, but number one like suspect, I think there people like, okay, you're number one suspect. You're not under arrest or anything, but like don't leave the country. Don't this, and they did it.
Was he not already? Did he not leave his house before they start? Oh, no. Okay. So they had started an investigation.
Because you can't you can't say he's guilty. So like you're just a suspect.
Yeah.
So don't leave the country or the state. And he was like, yeah, no worries, we can go for a walk.
I see.
So October 21st, aka today. They said comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains found.
So they found it today, and they've already confirmed that it was him.
Yeah.
But they found her, and it took them like 2 weeks to figure it out.
That's what I said, because they said tattoos, checked all out. I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever, man. It's probably just all cover up anyway. But yep, they said it was found. They're giving statements. Remains were found about 40 minutes a hike in the Marshy Park from his parents' house, like where he was.
40 minutes from his house is where he was found.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's so close.
40-minute hike is what they're saying it is. Map-wise, just for you, that's like.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
Wait, did I say 40 minutes?
40 miles.
Oh, it is 40 minutes. Did I say 40 miles? I don't know what the fuck I said.
No, you said 40 minutes.
Okay, cool.
My grandma lives like...
My grandma lives right there.
No, really close to where Brian's parents live. Like, that's where we were at.
Are they neighbors?
They might be. No, they're definitely not, because she lives in a retirement community that she's lived in for 35 years.
But yeah, so...
Dude, that's crazy.
Wild stuff, guys. I mean, I was really rooting for Dog the Bounty Hunter to...
Catch him?
If I get him. But...
Last week we were talking about him being in North Carolina. He was
Yeah, I guess I was all a freaking hoax. I was really hoping he could come up here.
Right under the authorities' noses the entire time.
Yeah. So I guess it's over. Maybe. You never know. Could be all fake.
You think the Gators got him?
Someone, yeah. Gators could have got him. Could have chopped off his arm or got a dummy arm and someone else's jaws and teeth and stuff and left it there. And
it reminds me of Prison Break.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking of too.
When, Teddy Theodore gets his hand chopped off. Or like people getting...
Is that Teabag? Right?
Yeah, Teabag.
Yeah. And he put it back on its soda and it's just
and it was like, and then it was tied to the radiator, and he had to rip the stitches off. After he stitched it back on, but he knew it was a worthless hand anyway. That's a good show.
That is a really good show, guys. You should watch it.
Yeah, definitely you, Cheryl.
But I just think it's crazy that it's over now. It just was, I don't know, I was really hoping that they would catch him alive. Because it would have been really interesting to see a trial or something like that, you know.
I know.
It would have been a great movie. I'm sure there's still going to be a documentary about it, but the documentary would have been so much better if he would have been found alive, put on a trial, interviewed, stuff like that. You know, more like Ted Bundy.
Yeah. What happened? We used to have such good killers.
I know. Now everyone's just like, kill someone, and like, oh, I killed someone, like, guess I'll just off myself. Like, bro, like,
you didn't do it.
own that shit. Like, come on. So, yeah, so I'm guessing with his remains like that, I wonder that what they're going to say cause of death is. They haven't said that.
Alligators.
Like, do you think it was a gator?
That's what I don't know.
Was it someone else?
What if he just drowned?
Did he drown? Did he kill himself? Like, poison-wise? Did he shoot himself? Like,
he was just hanging from a tree?
No, because I feel like if he was hanging from a tree, like, they obviously would have been, like, they wouldn't say dental records. They'd be like, yes, this is obviously fucking happening. Like, he's hanging from a tree. It's
what if he did it, like...
He hung a tree and the gators got him?
Oh, no, well, I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say, like, what if he hung himself, like, right when... Like, how long's he been missing?
Oh, I don't know. Tops a month.
So what if he hung himself, like, the day that they told him he was number one suspect? He said, okay, I'm going for a walk. Hung himself, and it's been a month. He's decomposed so much. Maybe fell in the water. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if as a body decomposes, though, within a month time. But I know the humidity and the climate there's probably got to play into factor, but...
Dude,
yeah.
That's so nasty.
Dude, I bet you that shit...
People have some wild jobs.
I bet you that shit would smell rank. I know. I was thinking about that, man. Autopsy people that just look at dead bodies all day and then cut them open and, like, find, like, cause of death or something. I'm like...
I met a lady when I was bartending.
Mortician, right?
Yeah, who was, like, part of forensics but did a lot with, like, dead bodies. She's like... I don't know. She was basically saying, yeah, like, you get used to it. Sort of makes you numb. And she was, like that, too. She was like, yep. I was like,
yeah.
Thank you for your service.
I know. I've only known one mortician, but he killed himself.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's a good business to get into. People are literally dying to get in.
I just think that is a crazy, like, thing. Like, yeah, especially at the forensics ones. Not just because regular morticians usually just, like, you're looking at, like, old people's, like, bodies and stuff like that.
Or someone who died in a car crash.
Something like that. But, like, murder victims are just like, you know, a healthy looking person, but they got a bullet wound or a knife slash.
What?
Yeah. Like, they have something like that,
Yeah.
and you have to... I don't know. I just find that interesting. Or, like, someone's, like, poisoned, so there's nothing on their body. So you have to...
And I mean, like, bringing the people in, like, with their clothes on and everything and finding, like, literally, like, a hair and, like, tweezer in the vial.
Bag and tag it, boys. Send it off.
Send it to the lab. I wonder, like, how... Like, obviously I know that TV shows are so, like, dramatized, but how, like...
I know they say, like, the whole, like, dust for fingerprints, like, they say most of the time, like, fingerprints... Like, it's not... I don't think you can actually pull, like, that well of fingerprints off stuff. Like, it's not that common that you can pull fingerprints, like, off stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's, like, clean.
Yeah.
It's always partials.
Yeah.
And they're usually shitty, like, smeared and stuff. It's, like,
you know
so
when
hard.
you get pulled over...
The cop thumb on the back of the bumper?
Yeah, the cop... If you guys have ever been pulled over, at least around here, I assumed it's basically everywhere.
I think it's everywhere.
Cops will, like, almost put their hand, or basically put their hand or their thumb on your taillight in case you already get away, and they can try to identify the car. They know to look on that taillight for
Or something
Brian's
like that.
fingerprint or whatever. So
yeah, that's why every car I walk by, I always put my thumb on it just
to make it confusing.
Just in case, you know, they're like, Benton, you know, any car from California, thumbprint. Go back to Cali. Where were you? I was in Virginia. Impossible. Your fingerprints on this car. I don't know, man. I don't know how I got there. Teleporter.
It's funny.
But yeah, so I guess it's over. Oh, can you get her? Can you just let her up? Oh, shit. If you can't tell, now that we've gone past the intro here, episode 25, we're on a different couch, ladies and gentlemen.
We're couch surfing.
We are couch surfing.
We couldn't find a place to stay at Benton's house, so we had to come out here.
I actually sold my place.
Upgraded.
Sold it all just to buy this couch. Yeah, staying at my mom's place right now, taking care of.
I'm at my mom's house.
Yeah, sold everything and had to move back in with mom. But taking care of the 2 dogs, blind, deaf, probably 16 years old, shaking all can be, don't know where they're at all. This guy only has 1 eye.
That's alright. She can't see out of either of hers.
Yeah, so.
That's so wild.
For other audio people here, get to your Shih Tzus. They're small. Their eyes are literally bluish gray. Look like little chupacabras. So, crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff for sure.
But episode 25, speaking of 25, 25th, coming up, my birthday.
Sure is.
Turning the big 25.
You pretty excited?
Yeah, I think this is considered, they say, I think, the golden year.
Ooh.
Because you're turning your age on, like, your numbered date. So I'm turning 20.
So when I turned 22 on the 22nd, that was my golden year?
Yeah. So now you're done.
So I wasted it.
Yeah. So and the next thing you had was your, I think, Jordan year, which is 24, isn't it?
23.
23? What basketball player was 24?
Kobe. We went over this last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I got amnesia. But yeah. Oh yeah, we did do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, your golden year birthday, they say, is whatever the day.
So if you're
day
born
of the
on the
month
first.
is. Yeah, if you're born on the first, and when you're 1 year old,
You peaked early.
freaking peaked, man. Life is done. But yeah, so you got 25. Hopefully it'll be a good year, and then after that, they definitely will. But they all say go downhill from there, 100%. So.
You said I just like imagine your great grandma Yancy being 107 or 108.
Yeah, dad at 108. Yeah, not a grandma.
You think she
Great
was
grandma.
thinking that at 25 she's halfway done?
Dude, she
was 1/4 of the way done.
if anything. Yeah, I had a grandma, great grandma. Shout out Yancy. Yeah, she lived to 108 years old. Freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was at like 104 or 106. She had like a party and she said, like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why God wants me here still. I'm tired.
I'm done.
I'm tired. I'm done. But I guess while I'm still here, if he wants me, I guess I'll keep serving him and do whatever is necessary, which is pretty much wake up at 7 o'clock, eat breakfast, watch TV, play bridge, eat dinner, go to bed. Like that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean it's just crazy. Do you think to live that long? I mean you're going all the way to. I mean she outlived one of her own kids. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Only her kids. Outlived all of her friends, like all of her college, family, people that she grew up with. She lived out all of them. I mean, that's just like wild.
Yeah. Out of our friend group, who do you think would live the longest?
I think out of our friend group to live the longest,
Yeah.
I could probably see you living the longest. Honestly, I think I could see it. First, I was thinking Sam. He is like, I feel like he's pretty clean and stuff like that and active.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I think you. Maybe Rylan. I'm just joking around. Don't worry. I love you. But yeah, I think. Yeah, I feel like I think you'll live the longest out of the friend group.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who I would say.
Out of the guys, I'm only thinking guys here. But if we're going with girls as
Well,
well,
yeah.
girls usually live the longest. So
That's
then I
true.
would probably factor in there. Maybe Sarah actually.
I feel like.
I feel like y'all two are gonna be the really old ass couple.
You think so?
Yeah, like the old ass couple, and I can't wait for you. I hope you get like that. Like that, like 95. And you're just like you're 95, but you're not like sick or anything. You're just a healthy 95, and you're like tell us they're like God damn it, get out of my way. Like, yeah, like
you start doing like that.
Yeah. I said no crust on my PB&J.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like watching old people argue. It's like really old people, like couples argue. I think it's really funny.
That is
like, what are you gonna do? Like, leave each other? 95. I'm going to find someone else.
Oh man. So yeah, your 25th birthday's coming up. Sorry, I got sidetracked off of that.
Yeah, you're good.
You're excited for your golden year? You doing anything?
No.
What day is it exactly?
On Monday.
On Monday?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go out?
No. Actually, well, I don't know. I think we're having something here.
Oh, nice.
Literally, I think we're just Aunt Cavill.
Yeah.
And like Grace. I think we'll just get pizza.
You guys gonna get like catering and do the whole deal?
Probably rent out a whole like hotel,
I
restaurant.
wasn't gonna tell you, but Aunt Cavill's been telling me about the surprise party.
She like called me. She's like, "You want to do something for your birthday?" I was like, "Nah." She's like, "Okay, cool. Like, we'll do something at my place on Monday. We'll have like all the family over." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, bud."
That'll be fun.
So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good, and then 25. We'll see how it goes. Anyone that's watching over 25, aka Cheryl and Jeff, let us know what was it like when you were 25? Was it good? Were the good old days?
Yeah, let us know.
So yeah, but speaking of Cheryl and them, little life update. Cheryl gave me a really good lasagna.
Yeah.
Recipe, and I made it.
Okay. We made some lasagna one time.
I know. This time I made it by myself, and let me tell you, boy, I was stressing.
Really?
Yeah. I was really stressing, literally just about making sure I got everything and did it all, and then I realized, okay, this is pretty easy. This is very easy, actually. Literally, I just put one big pot, I just started cooking everything, just kept throwing more and more into the pot, and then I was like, alright, well, there's my meaty sauce. And then she does it with like kielbasa's in there. Ooh, it was so good.
I believe it.
I meant to also tell you to bring it. That was in the fridge. It was right there. Sure, got you to get that. God damn it. But yeah, thank you, Cheryl, for the lasagna. Let me show you a quick pic, Christian, of it, just so you can see it in all its glory.
Yeah, send it to me too. I'll put it up.
Just
oh man.
Oh, it's a nice cheesy lasagna.
Sheesh,
it was a meaty boy.
I was gonna say that's like your meals for an entire week.
Yeah, it was great. I wasn't making it just for me.
Oh.
I wasn't like, I'm getting meal prep lasagna. Which honestly, now that I know how to make that stuff, it's not that bad of an idea. No, all of Grace's family was coming over. So I was just like, and I didn't want to do pizza. Like, let me, I can make something. I know it. So like, all right, cool. Let's make lasagna.
How did your oven do?
I honestly did okay. It did take. She said 45 minutes. It took an hour.
Oh, that's not bad then.
It took an hour. I need to get, for people that don't know, this is the first oven I have that's not convection. But I swear it takes forever to cook stuff in that oven. But then again, it's the only thing I was cooking in that was really the cheese. And because the noodles I got oven ready, like noodles. So if the sauce just got warm enough, it was done.
Yeah.
But I still need to get a temperature gauge or a thermometer put in there to set it. Because it says that shit heats up to 350 in 5 minutes. I'm like, I've never had an oven that gets that hot that fast.
Yeah.
350 in 5 minutes, maybe to 100. Ain't no way. So, but yeah, I want to check that out. But again, Cheryl, thank you for the lasagna. It was delicioso.
Nice.
Absolutely delicious. Wanted to also jump into. I've lost where we're at. Oh, there we are. Oh, quick thing here to end halfway through the podcast. The Bitcoin ATH.
Yeah. So,
if you don't know, Cheryl, Bitcoin hit an all-time high.
That's what ATH means.
Yeah, if you didn't
for
know.
anyone who's confused.
Yeah. Do you know what it meant when I said ATH?
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. But most people don't have Like,
We just talk about that in my company. Like, we say ATH and stuff. So I didn't know, like, if you knew that was.
yeah, no, I knew. It's like a day trading type term.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or at least that's where I know it from, I'd say, because that's sort of like a strategy. Like, there's people that literally just buy all-time highs, whether it's a daily all-time high, a weekly all-time high, a couple hour all-time high, like, depending on what chart you're looking at. And they know what, percentage they have on winning those. And
Yeah.
Anyway, but, yeah, Bitcoin hits an all-time high. I think right now...
It hit at $66,999 was the
What's it at now?
It is now
63 or 60. No, it's probably like 61.
No, it's like 62,400.
Yeah.
It's going back down.
I think that.
But it's gonna peak again. I got a feeling it's gonna go back up, baby.
Dude, it might go
gonna,
explosive. It might go 6 figures.
Dude, we're gonna get the fucking moon. But yeah, so.
Well, I was looking at Doge. I don't know what that's at now.
Doge currently is at 24.
I was looking at that. The chart was looking really, really good to like.
Really bullish.
Dude, it was looking really bullish. I'm not a financial advisor, but.
Yeah, in the past month it maxed out at 27. All-time high for it is 74.
Exactly, and it's at 24 right now.
Yeah.
You get enough people on the Bitcoin breakthrough, and that thing.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for other places where that aren't up to their all-time highs, and when you get enough people doing that, it'll just.
But yeah, so I want to say congrats to Bitcoin. You did it again.
Did it again.
Done did it again.
I wonder.
Should have bought the dip.
Should have bought the dip. And I was loading up on the dip. Basically, I started buying after it hit its all-time highs. The whole dropped down, and then when it was like right down here, just buying like a bunch, and then I think I've only bought twice on the way back up on some of the pullbacks.
Yeah, so. I bought probably midway up.
Yeah,
I think.
Dude, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes close to $100,000.
Yeah.
After it goes through I mean, it went from.
Let's do it.
Think about how it went from $12,000 to $66,000. Like for 66 to just go to 100, that's not. I don't know.
Indeed.
It is insane though. I wonder if it'll start to make people. I don't know, respect it more, I guess. I don't know what the best way to put it would be.
I think people will respect it. I think people do.
You think people are starting to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
More and more people?
When my mother said something about it, I said, okay, if it's gotten to you now.
It's mainstream.
If it's gotten into the white woman's household, it's gone mainstream, baby.
That's funny.
All right, Christian. I got a serious movie idea here.
All right, I want to hear about it.
Came to me in a great time of thought.
Is that right?
And ideas were flowing. So, a movie idea about a newspaper that a random guy, random Joe, random schmuck, maybe in Long Island or in California, Florida, in a small town in Kansas. That's where it could be. But he gets a newspaper. But the newspaper is from the future. One day. It's the next day's paper or something like that. Obviously I haven't worked out this whole concept. It's either one day or it's a week.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's a week or a month. Or it's the same days, but it's the next year.
Yeah.
So it's October 21st, 2022 on the paper. And it has everything that's happening, and stuff. I don't know. I think that's a really cool idea. Or a little short that could be made there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you want to do the spin on it with climate stuff could be involved into it. Obviously money stuff, because you look at stocks in there. The political stuff is all in there. Music. Obviously everything's in a newspaper that comes in. It's all available there for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that was a really cool idea that I think could be. There's something there.
No, I mean, I think so for sure. I think it'd be interesting to.
She wants to be pet. So needy dogs.
I was like, what, she want a handshake? No, if you did something like that, like, nowadays, almost as, like, a joke or, like, satire or comedy for, like,
who reads
what
the
life
anymore?
Well, I was going to say, like, what life could be like, let's first say, for example, this time next year.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this might be a silly example, but let's say, you're doing the shot, and it's, the day the guy's coming out to get the newspaper is October
21st,
2021, and the newspaper's for October 21st, 2022.
Yeah, it says in the top left. But he's like, maybe he's not. Do you think he realizes it, the paper's from the future, or do you think he's just reading it like?
I mean,
that's current.
I was gonna say that could be something that, like, as the creator of it, you sort of play into, where, like, he might pick it up and start reading through it and be like, what the heck? And then he checks the date.
Like, or he could be like, he starts reading it and he's like, man, this stuff is like crazy. I can't believe all this crap is happening. And like, he like puts it off a little bit. It's just like a little teaser part.
Uh-huh.
And like the next day's paper or something.
Well,
like
yeah, you could do it where he like puts it off and then it sort of shows the camera like the date.
Yeah, the audience knows, like, wait, oh, the newspaper's from the future, but he doesn't know that. So then he reads the paper and then he like is on a business meeting, and he's like, man, did you see like the stock whatever hit have you heard about the stock whatever? It was like all-time high, like, and the guy's like, no, what are you talking about? And, like, go on the computer and it doesn't exist, and then like a week later that's like you said that stock's being announced, and like 1 year from now, like, it's gonna be like this high.
Uh-huh.
Like it, like, I don't know, you could do something there, man.
Yeah,
like, and then now, like, and he's like, what? And when he rushes back home, goes to his, like, or the next morning gets the newspaper and he's like looking through it, and he looks at the date and he realizes it's 2022, and he's like, whoa, this is from the future.
Yeah.
And he like, then he's waiting to see who delivers it, but like, you never see who delivers it. Like, something will distract him, and when he turns, it's there on the ground. Done. Like, you're like, wow, like, where's it coming from?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, that could be sick.
Yeah, no, it could be. And then you could do, like, things like that, or, like, you can almost, like, joke, like, the current.
Yeah. You could spend any way to make a serious, more drama, a comedy, or it can be the satire, like, making fun of, like, media stuff and how, like, crazy it gets and stuff. And then also, obviously, it's someone that's reading newspapers. Who the fuck reads a newspaper anymore?
But still.
Other than me.
Actually, somebody sent me, I don't know if they read it on their phone or got sent it or whatever, but, whatever.
Virginia Pilot?
Yeah, Virginia Pilot article. It was actually about our most favorite topic here the last couple of weeks, marijuana.
Marijuana what?
It was about, like, a local place called Grow Depot out
Nice.
on Virginia Beach Boulevard that's run by, I think it was either ex-Navy SEAL or ex-military. But cool little write-up about that.
So, yeah. I think it was pretty...
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. We'll have to
I don't know.
shoot it and put it on the channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I get so many movie ideas, man.
Dude, I'm thinking about getting a gimbal for my phone.
Gimbal. Oh, got it.
And I think I want to use my phone to make, like, just
Shorts,
video,
monodocs, stuff like that.
or like maybe not even. So I don't know if I would be that great.
You could be a vlogger.
I don't know about vlog per se, but something more like that. In terms of, like, just maybe not even something so much as vlogging, but more like documenting.
Yeah.
Like the things that I'm doing. I think that's really interesting.
I think that's good too, and it's always obviously good to have a gimbal because it's solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought
We'll
it was a
have to do
really
it.
cool idea. Let us know, like, if you have any movie ideas, or if you would want to add to that movie, like, different, like, side stories or, like, plots to it. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
That's, like, something I really think that could be big. We're gonna pitch that shit to Netflix. I'm gonna write a little short script, shoot it to Netflix,
No, you should.
and then I should do that. You're right.
You should devote 30 minutes a day to writing a script.
Write
for
a
it.
script. You're seeing this now. 1 year from now, they're gonna be picking up my Netflix short called Newspaper.
Future paper.
Or the paper.
The paper.
I don't know.
We're working on it.
It's a working title. Working title. We haven't got there yet. Everyone calm down. Gosh. And if you steal my idea, honestly, that'd be pretty great too, because I would love to see it just in action, and hopefully it'd be a high budget film, and it'd be even great. So,
Please do.
Black Mirror, if you're watching this, or someone exec at Netflix or something, Amazon, send me a copy. So, I don't know, man. I just got crazy ass ideas sometimes.
Yeah, no, I actually had a good idea for like a business, I guess. Nice. It'd be something along the lines of, like, for example, I was thinking about it when I was driving over here. You're taking care of your parents' house, right, while they're gone. So, I don't know if they're paying you or not, but most people...
They asked it. I'm like, no, I'm just...
Yeah.
I got food and
exactly.
I don't need to be paid.
I do the same thing. Yeah. But most people, like, would pay to have their house...
Yeah, house sitter.
And, what I was thinking about is, what about a company that, like, sort of almost advertises in a way, like, they'll house sit for you, but they'll also, like, do all the sort of, like, deep cleaning or cleaning things that you need while you're gone on vacation, too, so you come home to a cleaner house. Like, they could do things like, if you can't get to a certain area to dust or need, like, certain things more attention to.
Like, actually, like, deep clean with, like, moving furniture out, getting all behind couch, deep cleaning all this stuff, dusting everywhere.
How long are they gone for?
Sunday.
So how long?
So Wednesday to Sunday.
So yeah, I mean, that's what, 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah.
Think about how much, like...
A week vacation or a long weekend, a 3-4 day weekend.
And then, like, if you do that, if, people take a vacation like that once a year, you get your house deep cleaned once a year. And it's sort of like a win-win, because the cleaning company, I guess, if you will, or is it a house-sitting company?
Yeah.
That also cleans, could be, doing both of those jobs without...
Yeah.
And, like... Go ahead.
I see where you're going at. I mean, I think, like... the only hiccup I see with it is, like, the trust side of it. I think people are like, I want people coming to my house, like, do a deep clean, moving all my furniture around, and, like, going all to my bedrooms and stuff like that. I get that. Like, I think that should be, like, the only avenue behind it, but I do like the idea of
that's
a hardcore maid service almost that is, like, but it's not even just, it could be outside the house too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like
landscape.
Basically, what I was thinking is a better idea, I guess, would be a company where they're a house sitter, but, like, they're the way they are sort of sold to you, I guess, in a way is, I will just be an exact replica of, like, what you do. Like, if I don't know if they stay at home.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people obviously
laundry's done, everything.
But yeah. Like, if you need to make sure that your grass is cut and this, or the chemicals in the pool or whatever, you can tell me how to do all the stuff you do, and I'll just sit here and run your house while you're gone.
Yeah.
That was sort of the idea. If you wanted, like, for example, the guy goes, oh, well, I also wanted to, like, do this or that.
Small projects.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be something big in LA.
Yeah?
Like, somewhere it's like the bougie big houses and stuff like that, where nothing's too weird or, like, too out there. Like, I feel like that would sell big out there.
Yeah. I just was thinking about it. I was like, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. You literally have just people, like, deep clean your house and then taking all the outside stuff, power washing everything, cleaning all windows, even if they're on, like, the second story, like, getting a ladder, cleaning the outside. It's like that, all landscaping and everything in there. Crawl space. It's deep clean.
Yeah.
They clean all the vents, like, inside, in between the walls.
Yeah, the HVAC system, the entire thing. Organize your attic.
Everything is UV light clean, too, for any microorganisms and bacteria.
Oh, my gosh.
That's where you get them. Coronavirus. You're killing everything.
Protects against coronavirus.
Yeah. That would be a pretty good one. I do like that.
Yeah.
I really do like that. Something else that I wanted to give just, I guess, a little life update for me before we get into Cheryl's questions, or to the Q&A.
To the Q&A.
To the guest Q&A. A.K.A. Cheryl and Jeff. A little life update on my side here about work. Not about the COVID stuff. That's kind of already done and moved on with. But I want to talk about, I've been working on this project at work, or worked on this project 6 months ago at work, called Project Hope. Pretty much there's 4 different locations across the border. My location I got put on was in Pomona, California. I don't know if you know about all this too. I think you may know some of it. But pretty much what Project Hope is, it is a government facility in Pomona, California at the border where refugee children were coming that were 17 and under, that didn't have family, or they didn't know where their family was. Their family was already here in the States, but they were like escaping, Mexico, Guatemala. I mean, people were literally walking from Central America.
Yeah.
Kids. And there were 10,000 kids at this one facility where I placed around 20 workers out of, I think in this one place, 500. So, not that many percentage-wise, but still 20. I put 20 people there of what they call youth care workers, aka pretty much nanny type of people, daycare workers, and then case managers, which case managers are the ones that when a children comes in, they in-process them and then talk with these kids, when they come in to try to contact, and they call and they find their families to reunite them. Mm-hmm. And so I placed all those people there, and it was supposed to last, they were saying till April of 2022, but we just got word that it's actually shutting down next Monday on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Because we have done such a good job there, and we have helped almost, we're getting to the 10,000 mark of kids reunite with their families and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just thought it was really cool that I was be able to help, and obviously not directly help, I'm not helping these kids, but be able to find people to help these kids, find a place, live, or reunite with their family. Obviously, downside for me is that, now that's losing 20 people that I placed there. They don't have jobs now, so I got to try to find them something else. And then obviously with the commission, I'm losing that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we did something good.
Yeah. No, that's a really cool story.
Yeah, so I was pretty proud about that. It was cool, and yeah, helping the kids, helping the kids out. Was something cool, and something I didn't really think I would ever be able to do and be a part of at a recruiting staffing company.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I know I get people jobs, but there was actually some impact that happened in there. Mm-hmm.
So those 20 people that you gave jobs to, do you keep in contact with them?
Yeah, I told them. I found out last week, so I told them all. I said, "Hey, dog's barking. Oh, dog's barking in the sleep.
Yeah, he's dreaming. Back to a time when he could see. He had so much more life in him.
He's probably running with Dallas right now. But so I told him, I was like, "Hey, project's coming to an end. Send me updated resume. Put this project on your resume. Send it back to me. I'm gonna try my best to find something else." So I'm still in the works on finding stuff. I have one project right now that I'm trying to get some people to, but.
So was that project was supposed to be around for how long?
About a whole year.
Gotcha, and it was only
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The other 3 complexes are still going.
Mm-hmm. But they're not in that area.
No, they're California, New Mexico, to Texas.
See,
like
now
that.
if one of your 20 employees that you hired was living in a van, they could just van their way over.
There is one guy that I think he said he's open to relocation. And I think I have something like maybe like an hour away from that place. I think he's just gonna relocate up and live there or something for this other project.
Nice.
But yeah, so I mean, it does suck that now these people are out of a job, but it just means I gotta.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for it.
I feel bad.
You helped all those kids. That's your reward.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but now these people are like calling me like crying because now they don't have a job and they're like, I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, shit.
No, I know. That's rough.
Yeah. So trying to find the people a job, a little bit stressful, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. And
of course you're gonna get it done. If you don't, these people are gonna starve. So you gotta get it done.
It's hard to place
entry level workers. No,
that we don't work with
a lot of
companies that are looking for entry level. Like
we need a.
And it sounds bad to say, but pretty these people are like McDonald's type of like level, like it's low level. They're nannies. Most of them were nannies or housekeepers. Like it's a little bit lower stuff where like computer skill there. And stuff. You know what I'm talking
exactly.
About?
Like
I'm trying to say
for anyone like without trying to like step on toes.
Basically, I don't want to step on anyone's toes by saying that because obviously we need those type of people and there's good jobs, but for my company. Companies don't contact my company to fill those positions because
I think that's the main thing that anyone who's listening or viewing needs to understand is that Benton's company is a company that hires for mainly IT, like government and like larger companies. It'd be like if your company's not big enough to pay someone to hire for them, like Benton's not going to be.
I won't be able to help you.
Exactly. So basically. These people are, people that are our parents' age almost, that like haven't dealt with computers. They've worked manual type labor or like low level jobs their entire life.
Honestly, no, most of them not even like manual like construction. It's like literally, it's like they're just daycare workers on their resumes and then like cleaning stuff. But I just don't have those jobs available for them, which sucks.
And they don't have any other skills that are relevant to like more jobs that are relevant nowadays.
Like the closest job that I've been trying to get for some of them is a call center.
Yeah.
Because you're just talking on a phone, but some of these are requiring them to have 2 years experience in a call center.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that sucks. Yeah.
And I can't help them because I'm like, you don't have the 2 years experience at the call center there, and that's what the client wants. Like I can't tell the client like. I have this really good person. Like, they're like, yeah, it's great, but I need this skill set. I'm like, it's your company.
Yeah, that sort of, like, in a way sucks. Because, like, if they're just, even if you've never been in a call center, like, if you're going to go through training.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much skill for a call center. Like, I feel like
that's my thing.
As long as you know how just to work a basic computer, read numbers, read in general someone's profile and be able to talk, I feel like you should be good.
Yeah, what I was thinking too is like, and a lot of people don't go this route, but this is a really good route, and I actually used it today. Telling people that you'll work for free for a trial. Be like, literally, like I've gone into jobs and been like, I will work for free for a week. And if you want to hire me after that time, you don't have to back pay me. Like, I will just work for you free for a week. And 100% of the time, I promise anybody who uses this, you'll get paid. Yeah. Like, no one's going to do that. Like, but you get your chance to put the foot in the door and be like...
Prove yourself.
And it shows confidence.
Yeah.
That statement itself
just... initiative, too.
Yeah.
How many people do you think or would do that though? Like say like, hey, like I'll work for you free. Like I feel like not a lot of people.
Exactly, and it's not. That is something that anybody can do.
Yeah.
It takes $0 to do it. All it takes is time.
Yeah.
So But I'd say that's one thing that not that you can do this, but if it was possible to tell the client,
Yeah.
like, hey.
Legally, I'm not allowed is the problem.
Yeah.
Legally, I have to pay somebody, like, you know. Like,
exactly.
Now, we do have, there are some cases, so it's called a GoToWork, where the person doesn't even interview or anything. They don't even see their resume. I just say, hey, I got a guy. I'm sending him on site. He'll be there this day. It's a working interview. Is what it is. He's on site for 3 days or a week. You let me know if you like him after the end of the week, and you want to keep him. Then we'll keep going. If you don't, we'll take him off site and we'll backfill it, and we'll pay that person like for their time, and stuff.
Yeah. But
and
what
and probably not. I don't think we even charge the company for that person's time. Like, we just pay them.
Gotcha.
But you still have to fill like the job requirement of like the skill set stuff.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
No, exactly. Like, there's not really a way for you to be like, and I mean, this is really, I don't know if you can or can't do this, but this is all you really can do if you're allowed to. Is to tell those 20 people that you lost, like, hey, this company's hiring call service things. Why don't you apply there and just tell them you'll work for free for.
I've told people that, hey, just so you know, like, I have these jobs, like, these are the jobs I have available. Like, you're not like meeting the requirements like for me to send you over, but here's the company, like, go try to apply yourself, like, and see if you can get in there and stuff. But I know through me it's gonna be a little bit harder because I have to jump through more hoops. But for you can go directly there.
Exactly, and like, obviously you're not gonna make money off of that.
But at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit about that. That's
exactly.
Like,
no, I know, and that's not that. I think sometimes the perception is that everybody just wants to make their money. They don't care. Yeah. And I don't know how true that is or isn't, but I know it's not true about you.
Yeah.
You would rather see someone working than no.
Especially these people especially for people that have already worked for me.
Yeah.
For 6 months.
And now they're like,
and I talk to them like,
weekly.
I feel like every single week, at least every month. Mm-hmm. But most of these people, it's like every single week. I know them like personally. Mm-hmm. Just because you talk everything, and then when holidays come up, I ask them, what are you doing for the holiday? How was the holiday? Stuff like that. Yeah. But so I just wish there was a video of me really, really high on anesthesia. I had like some procedure done. This was like right when I started the job. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like zonked out of my mind. And I watched it yesterday, it's not on my phone, it's on Molly's phone, my account manager. Was my account manager. I was literally saying like high as balls. I just wish I could find everyone a job. I just wish I could find everybody a job. And my mom was like, okay, go to sleep.
Yeah,
you're tripping balls right now. Like, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, so it just sucks, and it. Like, I've had people, like I said, that they lose their job, but I can redeploy them somewhere. Like, welders and electrical people. Trade stuff, I can easily find you something else. IT, I can easily put you in another job. But this type of skill set is hard because my company doesn't deal with that low of a level type of skill set.
No, exactly.
So, that's a little update there. Sorry, going on a tangent there. Didn't want to disrespect anyone, but... yeah, it just sucks with.
But that. You did a good thing.
That I don't, but I just don't have anything for them. But I'm glad that we were able to help these kids.
Yeah.
Get home, get home. Yeah, be with their family.
Yeah.
They said it was pretty cool. They got to watch like one of the kids get reunited with their like family. Wow. They said it was like a 2-minute silent hug, like embrace.
Wow.
And they were just like standing there, bawling their eyes out. Good God, I would have been a wreck. All right, let's finish this podcast with Jeff and Cheryl's questions.
Viewers' questions.
So first question is, Cheryl said, if you have to choose Red Sox or Yankees, where do you gotta choose? And if you don't know, Cheryl's a big Red Sox fan, so if we say Yankees, we may be losing a follower. Maybe 2.
All right.
I said for me, I'm gonna say Red Sox, and that's not because I don't want to lose Cheryl. I would say Red Sox because, one, I don't really know that many baseball teams other than like Red Sox, Yankees, and Cubs, and the Mets. Like I know that, and Nationals. There we go. Now, okay, maybe I do know some, but the only like main 2 I would say I know, Red Sox, literally because of Cheryl and growing up with Ryan,
Especially Ryan.
and then Cubs, Chicago Cubs, because I think that those are the only actual baseball games I've been to outside of Norfolk Tides. Good Tides. But yeah, Chicago Cubs, I love going to those games. Those are always fun. But yeah, I think I picked Red Sox over that. I know there's the history there and the hatred, and who doesn't love a good rivalry?
So, I'm not into baseball, like, at all.
Dude, you played baseball.
I did play baseball.
You were a catcher, dude. You
I
were
was a
like
catcher.
all-state.
Nah, I wasn't all state. Nowhere close.
You ran the shit.
And I don't want to lose Cheryl as a follower, but
Oh, God, Cheryl. Turn it off. Don't listen.
I'm going to have to go with the Yankees. Because, I don't know why, but I just...
Like to piss Cheryl off.
I've always thought that I like the Yankees better. And it's sort of strange because, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I don't even really like
what's your reason?
York. Yeah, like, my only reason would be, I think, when I was, like, a little kid, I read, probably for some discovery or some sort of thing I had to do for, like, extra reading.
Yeah.
I read about Babe Ruth, and...
Was Babe Ruth on the Yankees?
He was on the Yankees and the Red Sox, I believe.
Really?
Cheryl, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was at the Red Sox for the beginning of his career, and the Yankees is where he hit, like, he, I think, became more popular for, like, hitting home runs. But I could be wrong on that. He was a pitcher, I believe, and then transitioned over to...
We may be completely butchering this, and I don't know what's your fucking right or wrong. Cheryl's probably turning over in a grave. She's not dead. But, yeah, she's probably freaking out right now because we don't know any of this crap.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but I'm pretty sure he was on the Yankees. What's it say?
I don't know, dude. Shut up. ATL? Atlanta? Braves? He was on the Atlanta Braves team.
Really?
And then New York Yankees.
Oh, so it was the Braves, not the Red Sox?
So, year 1935, it says ATL, and 1934 was New York Yankees.
Well, he was on the Yankees.
Those are RBIs. RBIs, baby.
Yep. And I think that's why, since he was on the Yankees, I just always... The Yankees, I think, was like the first team that...
Oh, no, he was on Red Sox. Cheryl's probably screaming at us during that thing. Totally just said right there. Red Sox. Sorry, Cheryl. Sorry. Short history fact. Ruth made his major league debut as a left-handed pitcher. So you were correct. Good job. With the Red Sox, July of 1914. Birdsong Peanuts was founded. And pitched 89 winning games for the team before 1920 when he was traded to the New York Yankees. After Ruth left Boston, he became known as the Curse of the Bambino.
Yep, the Bambino.
Yep.
The great
the
Bambino.
Red Sox didn't win another World Series until 2004. Oh, shit. That's wild.
So she's pissed.
Oh,
she's
damn.
pissed.
That's why. That's the thing with Ruth when he left. But they traded him, so like.
That's why it's a curse. That's why they didn't win for however many years.
But it's not like he left. Like
they traded like a really good player to the
why?
Yankees. I don't know.
Why did they do that?
That's Cheryl. I have no clue.
Stupid.
So you changing your pick?
It's like changing. That's like who's on our team? LeBron James. Yeah, that's kind of too good for the team. Let's just trade him somewhere else. I don't like him. I wonder if it's like maybe.
I don't know if he. That's what I'm saying.
Pay him maybe or something?
No, like it could have been that, but I also am not sure if he was that great before he went to the Yankees.
I don't know why. I thought Babe Ruth was like famous. I didn't think he was a pitcher. I thought he was famous for hitting like home runs.
He is.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. Find out how many home runs he hit with the Red Sox and then how many he hit with the Yankees.
714 home runs.
Dude, my dude was like knocking them out the park back in the day.
Bloody hell. So that's... Let me see if I can pick up the stats here.
Because back then, pitchers didn't throw as hard and as technical, I believe, as they do now. And there's like other factors that like... I don't know if they had the walls as close or as far, or whatever. Like, I mean, he hit a lot of home runs. Don't get
That's
me wrong.
where Bambino comes from. It's because it's him.
The great Bambino.
I've heard of Bambino before.
On the Sandlot.
Is that what's wrong?
Yeah.
Batting average .342. I don't know if that's good.
That's pretty good.
Really? Is that 34%?
Yeah. But that's like really good for baseball.
Cool.
If you can hit over 300 in the major leagues, you're pretty average.
It's like hits 2,873. Home runs 714. Runs batted in. That's RBIs. I just learned. 2,213.
So he knocked.
His win-loss ratio was 94-46. Huh. Interesting. Well, Cheryl.
Traded the great Bambino.
Bambino. So your team is interesting, Cheryl. Bambino. And then last one was coming from Jeff. Cheerleading, sport or no sport?
You go first.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's a sport. Like, the crap that you do in competitions and the stuff that you have to train to do that, just your body-wise, I'm going to call that a sport.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. Maybe if you look down into it, it depends on what position you're in cheerleading. Because I don't know if all of them are, like, as physically demanding. But then again, I don't know jack shit about it. But I would call cheerleading a sport. I mean,
yeah.
Boys and girls are doing backflips and somersaults and tucks and rolls and stuff. Like, I can't do it. You gotta be pretty lean and, like, flexible and, like, strong to, like, literally curl your body to do this, like, movements and stuff. So, yeah, I'd call it a sport. If weightlifting is a sport, I feel like, you're just working on your body.
Yeah. So I would say that I think that, like you said, like competition and stuff is like a sport. So like when I think about it, I think of like Norfolk Christian cheerleading.
Yeah.
They did cheerleading for, football games, basketball games, whatever. Pep rallies, all that sort of stuff. And they also did competitions. And honestly, like sort of looking back, like our team was pretty good our entire middle school and high school like career for cheerleading.
Mm-hmm. Grace did it.
Yeah, like
Grace, Maddie.
I mean, even before, like when we were in middle school, it was like Colby
Kelly.
and
Kelly, Colby.
Like what's her name?
Chapel, I think maybe.
Yeah, she was definitely for at least a little bit.
Colby's
like Taylor Bean. Was Taylor Bean? No,
I want to say Bean, but I don't know.
I think it was her older sister. Might have been Taylor too, though. I'm not sure. But like a lot of them, and the stuff they would do is for sure a sport. But like, for example, if you say like Friend School, if Friend School had a cheerleading team, and they're just out, it's 4 girls and they're out at a little soccer game or whatever, like that to me, I mean, if it's a sport, it's the lowest level of the sport, I'll tell you that. Because these cheerleaders, like, come out with their little pom-poms and don't do anything but say some words and, like, go like this.
So, there's, like, 2 types of cheerleading, I think. Obviously, between, like, there's competition cheerleading and this. But there's, like, the tumble one. Because I remember NSA used to have a really good cheering team. And then something happened. I don't know if a girl, like,
Broke her neck.
Like, I think a girl snapped her neck in half or something like that.
So they got scared.
Freaking weak. Like, do you not train your neck? Like, what
She did not drink her milk.
Neck
she
day,
must
bro.
have been vegan.
Dude, I've done a neck machine before. Ooh. You wake up the next day like this.
Benton already walks around like that.
Yeah, I got a fucking stick in my butt.
When you had that wetsuit on,
oh really?
And it was like your whole upper body looked like
swollen. Just one big fat mass. But neck machines are really fun to do. I actually do like doing this. But yeah, I think she snapped her neck, so they stopped doing stunt cheerleading.
Yeah.
It was literally just like pom-pom string. Yeah, like jumps. Splits or toe touches on, but no like pyramids, no backflips, like no tumbling or something like that. I'm like, that's not. If I can do it without training and stuff like that, a lot for it, then I won't call it a sport.
Yeah.
But competition, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, without a doubt.
No, for sure. And I mean, they get, paid to be professional cheerleaders, so yeah, I don't see why
you're working on your body that much and stuff, throwing your body in that, you're getting injured, you're hurt. I mean, the ligaments and stuff like that you tear.
I'm sure this actually, I already know. I don't even have to say I'm sure it already exists, but like, for example, on TikTok, I'm surprised you don't have people like Coach Amanda, for example. Mm-hmm. She doesn't even need to coach a team per se anymore. Like, she could almost teach people how to coach on and just get TikTok, cheerleading TikToks and things like that.
Show me a cheerleading team where there's not a single girl that's not wearing a knee brace, an ankle brace, or has crutches.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not possible. Guarantee every team's got at least one person
with at least that freaking knee brace.
Sorry, I'm maybe out frame talking on that one. I'll start leaning. Guarantee. Someone's got an ankle brace on, someone's got a knee brace on, someone's got crutches. 100%.
That's the truth.
Damn year.
Occasionally you'll get a neck brace.
Oh, God. Dude, I remember when I was with Kelly, she was either back or it happened at cheerleading. She was telling me about it. Girl went up, she came down, the girl's full weight, elbow, was just right in the eye, socket, just blacked.
Jeez.
Oh, so, no. End of the story, cheerleading.
Halfway sport. Mainly a
cheerleading sport, baby. But yeah. Also, that was a quick little thing really here. The check mark, started like this. But I was it's backwards to the camera. Something like that. But then I'm I definitely remember teachers. There were some teachers, I don't know if it was Miss Winkler or whoever it was. Someone did their check marks where you started in the right top and then went down to the left and then finished in the top left. That's a backwards check mark. That's not a check mark. Check marks start in the top left, go down to the middle, and finish top right. That's a check mark.
And you're saying they went
They literally, they went
I
can write it right here.
Yeah.
They said that was a check mark and not that. I don't know if you
can
see in the
No, I know what you're saying.
Dude,
that's a check mark.
Psychopaths out there. If you ever see someone that does a backwards check mark, dump them.
They're a Freemason.
Get away. But yeah, that wraps up 25 episodes, baby.
25.
Halfway through.
Quarter of a century.
Halfway through the year of podcasting.
Yeah. Close. Next episode's technically halfway.
Really? 52 divided by 2?
Is it 52?
It's 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Divided by 2?
Yeah, what would that be? It's not going to be an even number, right? With
26.
3.33. Repeating, of course.
26?
Shit, it's 26. Oh, fuck me. All right. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the halfway episode.
Peace.